Hello friends, good afternoon. We're going to tackle something that's not really a recipe, but it is to me because I like it a lot and I make it and meal prep it and then I have it in my fridge and it usually lasts me the week. Hang on, I forgot one thing. So I'm going to make a fruit salad, and like all things, fruit salad is exactly what you want as soon as I get all my tools. So how do you feel about these? I love them. There isn't really a fruit I don't love, but this would be between a mango. I'm going to show you how to cut one. Cut the top off. We don't want her. Chuck it. Chuck the bottom off. Can you see? Bottom off. Chuck it. Now you got a flat surface. Now, again, this isn't perfection. This is me. I do have one of those things that makes the beautiful rings. I'm not going to use that. I'm also don't have my good knife, so I'm using this knife, and I'm thinking I'm going to take my glasses off for it. So what I do is I score down. I score down. I score down. And I will have some brown dots, but I don't care. It's going in a fruit salad that I eat. So if you care about the brown dots, you go deeper. If you go deeper, then you lose some of the fruit. So it's personal choice. Whoa, that guy just went on the floor. Brown dots don't bother me. And honestly, I love pineapple. It's so good for you. It feels like summer to me. So now I have this. Sometimes there's a little more brown on the bottom, but I did well. You see the core right in the center? So I do it like I do my apples. Hang on a minute, I want to get a towel. I do it like I do my apples. And some people might not like the way I do my apples, so do them the way you do your apples. I see the core, so I'm going to cut away from the core. Now I have a flat surface. I'm going to cut away from the core, and I have a flat surface. I flip it. Again, I talk about her a lot. I wish she was my personal friend, Rachel Ray. Guess what? Guess what's left in my hand? The core. But don't throw that away, and we'll go into why. So now I have big, beautiful wedges of delicious pineapple. So I can't fit those in my mouth. Even though my mouth is big, I'm going to put my glasses back on. Even though my mouth is big, I have to have things somewhat in the size that I like them. So I'm going to cut my pineapple up in chunks. And if you don't have fresh pineapple, a can of pineapple works. I hope you can hear me when I look down and look at my fruit. So I have to keep the food over here so you can see it, and the camera over there, and then the phone and microphone's on the bottom. Someday I have it's a stand that's like a thing. I don't know. It's a stand that's like a thing. Anyway, you know where I'm coming from, which is absolutely nowhere in my kitchen. We've been busy today, and we're going to be busier. So I'm just getting it all done. It's not even 11 o'clock this morning. I'll show you. This is too big. So I'm not doing well because I'm doing this with my glasses on. I have to have the glasses for that and not for this. These are real life issues. I got a lot of them. So I have a big mixing bowl right next to me. I'm going to take what I need to make space on my cutting board. I'm going to put it in my mixing bowl. This is delicious. So you can't mess it up. There is no real recipe. You put whatever fruit you like in your house that you have, and if you hate something I'm putting in, obviously that wouldn't be the item you put in. Somebody wrote to me and asked me about hard-boiled eggs. I hate eggs. Well, then don't boil them. Don't have eggs. Don't make egg salad. Make tuna salad. Do you guys see, like, I've been watching cooking channels and cooking shows since they started, and somebody will post a recipe, and I haven't had this happen yet, and I've been very happy. And it doesn't matter if it does, because in the big picture of life, it still won't matter. But they'll post a recipe, and then you'll have all these comments of people that say, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. You can't put that in there. You can't do that in this. You have to put that in there. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought that was that lady's kitchen and not yours. People are messed up. They look for things to fight about. Okay, so you know I made a spinach salad. Now my eggs are on it, the bacon is on it, the dressing, the mushrooms, and I put a half of a Honeycrisp apple in there. Here's the other part of the Honeycrisp apple. So that's going in my fruit salad plus another one or two. So I'm doing my apples, what's left. How do you cut your apples? I'm going to show you what I have. You're going to think, you're nuts, Lori, doing this. Wait till you see this gadget. Of course, it won't work. I have this. My husband loves it. You put your apple in. Of course, it's not going to work. Oh, you have to start it like this. Try to get the stem and the core. To me, this is more work. I would have already had this apple cut. And I can't do it. And I can't do it. And I did it. Oh, what the? How can that be the way to do it? And there's my core. Half the apple stuck in there. No. We're going to talk about this thing, me and him. So yeah, that's why I cut my apples with my own knife. This thing won the fight. I don't like when they win the fight. I like to win the fight. Plus, look, there's some seeds. I would have had that cut much better. But since it's going in an apple salad, or a fruit salad, so be it. But that little sucker's coming out of there, that pit. There's your entertainment for today. I need help. Okay, we got pineapple and apples. Do you guys buy a lot of fruit? If you do you take a mortgage? Because I showed you my Aldi haul the other day. I love fruit. I keep it stocked, well stocked, because I love fruit. This is not how I cut an apple, ever. I'm going to show you on the next one. I don't even know what size that was. Like, that thing's not going in. I am going to try to show you. Okay, here's an apple. Let's see how I do. I cut down. There is some stuff there. This is not a very big apple either. And there's my core. He's gone. So here's what I'm going to do with this girl or boy. So I already see that. For this one's going to require a little bit of a paring knife. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not perfect. Are you perfect? And then this guy has a little bit of a little hard part in the middle. That's it. So when I'm doing pie, I sit and peel my apples just like my mom showed me and cut them in nice thin wedges. I have the original Pampered Chef thing that screws on the side of the table and you wind it up and it's an apple peeler core slicer. I have that. I have two of them because I had my mother's when she passed away. I got hers. Do you know that I was 41 years old? I think I was 41 when my mom passed away. Took a chunk of me. Still takes a chunk of me. Anyway, I never had a KitchenAid until then because it was hers. So a KitchenAid hand mixer. Now I have two, and that's another sad story. But I don't know how I lived without a KitchenAid until then. And I bought my daughter one for her wedding shower. I gave her her wedding shower. I cooked for her wedding shower, and I bought her a KitchenAid because I knew the importance of them. And she's not much of a cook, my daughter. She's not like her mother. She doesn't love the kitchen. Like, I find this therapeutic. She finds it not therapeutic. But anyway, she does use her KitchenAid because she likes to bake. So if you haven't had a KitchenAid, and of course I have to do my nose because it wouldn't be Lori without it. If you don't have a KitchenAid, they're expensive. I'm sorry. They're like wonderful. So I've already washed my fruit. In goes... Move it over here now. I got a lot of fruit, as you can tell. In goes I washed grapes. I would cut them in half, but look at them. They're dinky. They're little dinky dinny dots. They're not very big, so they're going in the way they are. I bought blueberries, but these are all not going in. I'm going to do a handful. Maybe that many, because I want some for my yogurts and for my mouth. And now I'm going to put in, look at this, I'm going to put them in whole because they get all soggy. This is the hugest bowl, but yet I can't seem to find it. But again, I'm only putting a couple in. I'm keeping some for fruit. Here's what I do put in as a canned item. Mandarin oranges. It gives it something. I have cut up orange segments and put them in, but I love these in there. And because I have them, and I love them, I'm going to cut up a couple fresh strawberries, not many, and add them. And then I have a huge, weak long, providing no one comes over. I cut the tops off. I'm gonna do, say, again, I like my fruit for yogurt. I like my fruit for breakfast. I have raspberries over there ready for, I'm gonna eat them just plain. When I was heavier, I had to have sugar. I used to dip them in sugar. I don't even crave that. I just crave the fruit. So I'm gonna slice up some strawberries. I got 4 of them right now. And then I'm gonna mix it around. But I do one special thing to my fruit salad, and everyone loves it. At the end, and I'll show you. Can you tell me what you do to your fruit salad? Do you like fruit salad? What do you put in your fruit salad? Would you put bananas? Because I've done them, but they don't stay unless you're eating it today. Like if I was making it for right now to go with my quiche, then I would have the bananas in there. Because the trick I do at the end does help, but it doesn't help when I want to have it all week long. This lasts me all week, and I'm not lying. And the trick is, again, this is optional. This is raw honey. A little bit goes a long way. So I'm going to go I'm going to say a tablespoon. That's it. Here comes the real goods. The lime. So what the lime does is make things not turn brown. So yes, if the banana goes in, the lime also gives it great flavor. If the banana goes in and you put the lime juice, it does help. And I'm getting a lot of juice out of that lime. This is my old Tupperware juicer. Sometimes they knew what they were doing back then. So what do you think? We have pineapples, apples, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, mandarin oranges. My granddaughter and grandson love maraschino cherries in this. I'm not doing that. Not today. I don't need maraschino cherries ever, unless they're in the top of a Zingy, if you're watching, a Southern Comfort Old Fashioned, maraschino cherries and the juice. Then we're talking business. I didn't even know I liked those until I was at her house one day. So this fruit salad, to me, is delicious. But honestly, I know it's not going to fit in this little bowl. I can already tell. But I'm going to put it in there because you'll be able to see it better. This fruit salad actually gets better with age. Not that much age, obviously. You don't want green mold. But, so I'm going to pour the juice in. And a little bit more I think I could fit. Tiny bit. And then I'll have that. There's a tiny bit left that I'm going to have for today, right now. And there's my fruit salad with lemon, lime juice, a little raw honey. Helps it preserve. I'm going to put my lid on it and I'm going to keep it in my fridge. Now, you guys, I talk about this all the time. I can't see you. I talk about this meal prepping thing all the time. Today, I made a fruit salad for probably, today is Saturday. Today's Saturday, 5 days, hopefully for the week. The quiche that I made is still very warm. That's going in the freezer, but it could have cooked both of those things for today. I'm about to have this for my lunch. And you know I made 2 of these pita pizzas. So I use my spinach in here, and my salad. And I mean, this is meal prepping for me. So, plus I made a dinner for the church. You can do this. Yeah, it's a lot of work on the day you do it, but you do it once, and then for the next few days, you've got meals. This is how I roll. Tell me what you think. Do you like fruit salad? I mean, some of these are just maybe not up your alley, but switch them around to what you like. I'm happy. I'm going to go eat that spinach salad. We are going to be busy all day, and I've got all my stuff good for the day and the week, probably the month. Ask me what Dave eats of any of this. Don't ask me. Just don't. Please don't. So I want to show you something while we have you on talking about fruit. I mean, oh, that's backwards. That's really backwards. I have grapefruits, cantaloupe. Believe it or not, this lemon I stole from my son. He had a lemon tree in his yard in a pot in upstate New York. And avocados are ready to go in the fridge. Did you know that when you have avocados and they're completely thumb soft, how do I want to put you? When they're thumb soft, then you put them in the fridge. And they'll stay. Have a great day. I love you guys. Bye-bye.